really pay into you, what it means to be you, is your ticket out. That's your ticket in. That's your ticket. What? Haha, found it. What are we at here? 11 minutes, baby. 11th month of the year. So honestly, just feeling like really emotional and not totally knowing why. Um, I think it's because I'm taking like a lot of assessment of everything. It's November 12th, 2017, and it's been an amazing year. And 2 years and 3 years and 4 years and 5 years. And I'm really grateful. And I think when I'm taking inventory so much, and when I'm opening up to change so much, when I'm willing to change everything so much, it feels so much sometimes. It feels like a lot, and I really don't know what to say right now, because I feel like that I'm feeling so much is like that maybe I'm not allowed to feel so much when I do. So I don't really know what my opinion is of it right now, other than that it's happening and it feels. How many times have I said the word feel? You feel me? So like it'd probably be different if I was so closed off. If I wasn't as connected, if I fought the fight to stay on a certain rigid way, but I'm open to understanding what my lane is to stay in and how I can embrace all of what it needs to be. And so that's what comes about when we're open and when we're honest and when we show up to be impacted and to be moved. How are we going to request that and invite that and then be surprised, not expect it to impact us and affect us, and have this back and forth communication with what we're interacting with and what we're doing? So that's the variable. Is the impact that when you go about such openness to change, the change can like hit you, and it can really get to an expansive. It's Sunday today, so of course, my favorite day of the week. Of course, the impact is gonna impact us because it's so profound, and we're opening up to how to our profoundness. And I just don't know if I describe how I think and feel, if that is going to be relatable or understandable. So going about how much I want it, the best life for me, to be the best, and to show up to whatever I am meant to find. And the thing is that I think the breaking comes in that changing requires the fluidity, like really being able to be fluid with the emotions that come up, the response that we have, be fluid with the interpretation that we have, be fluid in the change, because change is so fluid. And I really didn't know what I wanted to talk about today. There wasn't something that I wanted to talk about, and it's interesting when I have to talk at every time, every day consistent, that I'm talking through and working through it as I go. And the no judgment piece, like it's all of this is always at play. All my points are always what is necessary for me in the moment. And I think I have such deep wants, such a deep desire, such deep feeling, and such deep connection. So when I'm in it really deep, it's just all really freaking deep, you know? And I think it can be beautiful, the deepness, understanding that it's always okay. It's always taking care of us. God's always got our best intent for us, and He's got a plan for everyone. So doubt is the lack of faith. The faith is what I'm putting out there, and to let myself feel my way through it. Let the feelings that are probably being triggered and arising from the impact, when on impact, that brings up the things to get rid of, to let out, to get gone. This is it. This is like the rain's pouring down more, my voice is more strong, I'm more focused, I'm hearing it. So that's it. That's the flow. And whatever your natural flow is, because some people are more straight and narrow, some people are more wide in capacity to all inclusive what's going on. And that's definitely me. Like, I take into account a lot, and a lot's always going on in a moment for me, and I'm aware of a lot, and I'm open to a lot. So the impact is a lot. And then therefore the response is a lot, but the result is a lot. The payoff is a lot. The price is a lot. The payoff is a lot. And really pay into you, what it means to be you is your ticket out. That's your ticket in. That's your ticket. What? Haha, found it. What are we at here? 11 minutes, baby. 11th month of the year. It's our ticket. It's our ticket through the impact. It's our ticket dealing with the impact. It's the art of it. Is us. Is how, what it means to be us is. How is it that we be us? So that's how we win. The best way to be us, even if, and that goes to a self-awareness of, to know if it's either negative and against us, or to know if there's this powerhouse knowing in it, and that you can sense that it's right, even though it might be tears, even though it might be sadness, even though it might be upsetness, even though it might be hurt, even though it might be a bit of anger. We can free ourselves from those things when the perspective is wide enough that when those things are happening, it's a different way. It might be labeled as the same word, but it's not the exact same feeling. Because all those things can be super wrong, super negative, super against ourselves. That's what I mean by that word wrong. Wrong for us. And are not the things to go to. However, the tears, let that flow. That's like God's river to you, to really understand that we are in this flow of cyclical seasonings, of cycles, and it's always flow. So it's always changing. So really, change isn't change as much as, that would mean, for things to change, that would mean that things stay the same. And since they don't stay the same, then it's not that, oh, we have to get adapted and adjusting to change. Just realizing that that's what's natural. That's what's nature, is just flow. So instead of change, it's flow. So that when we impact, we're also impacting and moving and flowing. So letting yourself flow, whatever that means. Let yourself flow. Okay, I'm going to keep this under 15 minutes. Bye. Love you. November 12th, 2017. Okay, the Soulful Babe cried away.